Troy Management Limited is the name of this company, and there's going to be 12 very lucrative income streams from this one company. The owners of Troy Management Limited has some of the most experienced and wealthy network marketers on the planet. In fact, there's 8 men that are behind Troy Management Limited. But I'm just going to talk about the 2 guys that are really heading this show up. And the first being Johan Briner, and he's a top network marketer, been in the industry for over 2 decades, out of Scandinavia, and he's basically the management of Troy Management Inc. And then we've got Christian Jacobson, who's the CEO of Troy. And Christian's also been in network marketing for over 20 years. These guys have earned in excess of $10 and $20 million in this industry. And what they've seen over the last couple of decades in this industry is literally hundreds and hundreds of different companies. They've seen thousands and thousands of people with their hopes and their dreams and everything, you know, coming into these companies and just burning themselves out and not really getting any results. And they hated that. They hated that 97% of people that come into a network marketing program never ever duplicate enough and get enough leverage and momentum to start making some money. In fact, 97% of people in this entire industry never even manage to break even. And there's a lot of reasons for that, but really what Troy has done is created a system that can actually give that new guy, that new girl, that person that's just coming into the industry a huge, big fighting chance at having massive financial success. And there's many different parts to this. The first part is going to be Troy Market. And basically Troy Market is going to be a way that you can invest in Troy itself, get Troy units, and it's going to be almost like an internal trading market where you've got these units of Troy that continually grow in value. There's going to be people that are going to make millions and millions of dollars just from Troy Market alone. And obviously with any new startup, any company, the investors that are part of it at the very, very beginning and get stock worth, you know, with value of a couple of dollars, and they get it for literally cents in the dollar, have no place to go but up and generate a tremendous income with that. The second part of Troy is Troy Bid, and it's like a reverse auction. Think about eBay, think about some of the other biggest auction sites in the world, but think about a reverse auction. And most of you are going, what the heck is a reverse auction? Well, it's exactly that. It's an auction in reverse. And rather than you winning the item, whether it be a car, you know, a television, computer, a sports car, whatever it might be, instead of you winning it by having the highest bid, you actually win it by having the highest unique bid. So literally, you're going to be placing bids on these items, and if nobody else has bid the same amount that you've bid, you are the winner of that item. And start off, Troy's going to be putting in, you know, electronics, televisions, computers, stereo systems, and then they're going to be putting in exotic sports cars, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Porsches, and this is going to grow around the world in an incredibly rapid pace because of a few other components that I'm going to get to in a couple of stages' time. But know that all of these sites are going to be global sites, they're going to get global exposure, and they're going to be a marketing system built in the back end of these to get people into Troy Bid, into the internal training market, and generating massive exposure and literally prospects to be able to join Troy. Additionally, we're going to have Troy Spam Free. Spam's a massive, big problem on the internet today. You're probably getting more spam than you can handle. I certainly am. And it's been quoted that about 12 billion spam messages being fired around the world every single day. Well, Troy is hooked up with one of the most advanced spam companies in the world and has got a 100% license on a product that won't be offered anywhere else. It's a very high-tech spam filter that's also got a viral marketing system built in the back end of it. We can do 2 things with this. We can actually give it away for free to consumers and other marketers, people that are needing a solution to all the spam problems that they're having, and it can also be branded and actually sold to other individuals and companies, creating another stream of income. This is going to be literally downloaded and installed on hundreds of thousands of people's computers over the coming months. And this is going to create a massive exposure with a back-end marketing system built into this spam site. software as well. The third thing, or the fourth thing I should say, is Troy SMS. And if you know SMS messaging, you know the ability to send a text message from one cell phone to the next, it's really only just starting to come of age when it comes as a marketing tool. And within the back office of Troy, every single member that joins Troy has the ability to get at least 200 to 400 SMS messages for free that they're going to be able to send out. That's going to, first of all, pull people back to Troy Bid. It's going to give them 5 free bids so they can you know, put a free bid on a stereo or a computer system, maybe even a Lamborghini or a Porsche for free, and potentially have that delivered to their doorstep with a zero cost to them. On top of that, you're going to be able to buy more SMS messages that you can shoot out from your back office to marketers, to friends, to other people that you think might be interested in one of the many Troy services, and that's also going to back end them into the business. The company's also going to be sending out literally hundreds and hundreds of thousands of SMS messages to network marketers from all over the world and bringing them into this system. When the company recruits people into Troy, they're going to actually put them down in your downline. And the company has a binary structure, which means there's only one position on the left and the right at the very top, and then it splits by 2 every single way down the actual compensation plan. The company's never ever going to open another leg because this is what they want. They want everybody that gets involved with Troy to benefit from the spillover and actually have their business built for them whilst they're learning to market and build their own business. Now, obviously, the higher you sit within this structure, the more spillover you're going to get. And we've got this concept that's called Troy VIP Club, and it's basically for the first 511 members in Troy. You're going to be at the very top of the structure, and the amount of spillover that you're going to get coming down into your businesses is going to be greater than any other company in the history of this industry. On top of that, Troy already has 14 million double opt-in network marketing leads that they're going to blast out and recruit these people into Troy, once again filling up the structure, and whoever's in first is going to obviously benefit from massive, massive spillover. Troy's aim is to have every person that comes into Troy to actually have financial success. And just by being involved with Troy and introducing 2 people, you are qualified for life to earn from the Troy compensation plan. You're going to be compensated down to 20 levels deep. All of the holes within the structure are going to be filled through Troy management marketing and also the top leaders in the top of the organization, spilling people over as their second, their third, their fifth, their 10th, their 20th levels get chock-a-block with people. There's nowhere to put these except for down in your organization. So obviously timing is critical with this. It's always very, very important to get into a program early. It just gives the people that are in early the ability to achieve so much more with so much less effort in such a short amount of time. And everybody wants to be able to get financially free in the shortest amount of time with the shortest amount of work. And by positioning yourself as one of the Troy VIP members in the top 511 positions, or being one of the first few hundred people that are in Troy, obviously the benefits for that is unprecedented. In saying that, though, because of the sheer amount of traffic that's going to come from the Troy bid site, the Troy spam free, the mass double opt-in marketing that Troy's got queued up with these 14 million network marketing leads, the Troy SMS, the Troy market that's going to have people wanting to invest in a company that has got so much leverage and power through the internet. And then we're talking about Troy Card Service. Troy Card Service is the way that we're all going to get paid. It's like an international ATM card, Visa card that gets loaded with your commissions. That also is going to generate a commission, so that you can also, you know, as people come into Troy, they're going to need a way to get paid, and they buy their card, that's going to pay a commission as well. On top of that, there's 2 new income streams that have not even been released yet. These are secret stuff that Troy's building in the back end. They know that they've got more than enough they need to launch right now, and they've got a few little golden nuggets that they're holding on to that's going to be released as Troy starts to launch throughout March, April, May, June, July, throughout 2008. So obviously, a company that's promising to build both legs for you, a company that's guaranteeing you more spillover in the history of this industry, a company that has all of these internet-based marketing systems and portals where they're literally going to have hundreds of thousands of people coming to, is in a very, very strong place to get mass exposure all over the world.